Hello and welcome, my name is Kyle for the win, and welcome to another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Zombies video. In this video, I wanted to share with you guys something that I discovered during my Pistol and Life Only series on Blood of the Dead, which is a brand new, what I feel is a high round strategy. Now this strategy kind of arose, of course, during my Pistol and Knife Only series when I was just messing around trying to find an area to, train in. And this area actually worked out extremely well for me for this Pistol Knife Only series. I'm not going to spoil the round I got to because we're not quite at the finale yet. The finale will go up tomorrow on Saturday, but this strategy actually works really well that I've come to figure out. It's also a really fast strategy, so if you guys want to get to round 50 and within 2 hours, this is the way to do it. So I did have some gameplay using the actual setup for this, but unfortunately when I went to the theater mode to check the zombies, it said that there are no games in progress or no recent games, which really sucks because we got to round 46 using the strategy, and I wish I could show you guys the high rounds using with this strategy. So basically this is a strategy that is on the roof of Blood of the Dead. Now this strategy was non-existent in Black Ops 2 because of the plane that took up 90% of the roof area, but because the plane isn't there and there's just a few boxes, there is actually an effective training location here in this area, and it works if you're a decent trainer. If you're not a great trainer, this is probably not going to be the best option for you to get to high rounds, but if you are a decent trainer, this is a great area for you guys to get to high rounds on. So let's start off with the perks that I used for this. So basically I go for Stamina Up, Dying Wish, Quick Revive, and then Time Slip in my modifier category. Stamina Up, of course, pretty simple, so you can run faster. And when it comes to training strategies, the best and most effective way is to be able to move fast and have mobility. I've come to find that being on the roof, with all the spawns being pretty quick, having Stamina Up is really important on this map to doing well. Next, I have Dying Wish as my perk 2. Of course, just that you have pretty much unlimited revives if you survive between each additional, every time it, resets. So have Dying Wish just so you don't die, you're not down and out in 3 revives, 3 deaths. Next, I have Quick Revive just so, because honestly, you will be hit a lot doing this strategy, so having Quick Revive just makes it so that you can regain your health faster, which of course is very effective. Next, I have Time Slip in my modifier slot because what the modifier for Time Slip does is the weapon charge for your special weapon is faster, and your elixir cooldown rate is also increased, and your weapon reload speed is also faster. So that is really important, especially because your specialist weapon, which is the Ragnarok DG5, is really important to this strategy. I've come to find that the Ragnarok DG5 makes up most of the strategy, most of doing well on this strategy. When I did my round 46 run just regularly, the Ragnaroks came in very handy, and I'll tell you exactly how to do the strategy after I go through everything that I use for this strategy. So the Ragnarok GG5, very awesome, very useful for this strategy, especially when you get it to that level 3 and you can place it down. Anyways, jumping into the equipment, your grenades are, of course, I keep them, but I would also definitely highly recommend you go for monkey bombs because there are times where you can get stuck in situations kind of around that crate area that I'm probably running by to right now. So of course there's that middle area that you can get stuck in, and if you have monkey bombs, you can throw a monkey bomb away and you can protect yourself. So monkey bombs may be hard to get out of the box, but there is a way to get free monkey bombs, and basically what you do is there's a statue kind of by the old original spawn area, and with a level 3 specialist weapon you can go over there and you can get monkey bombs for free. So it's really effective. Basically what you do is if you're using the Ragnaroks, you just plant them, kill a bunch of zombies, and then you shoot the statue, and then over in the spawn area you will have free monkey bombs. So I highly recommend monkey bombs because you can throw them away if you get trapped by zombies, which is really effective. Now the biggest deal of all is the magma gat. The magma gat, you cannot do the strategy without the magma gat. I can't stress that enough. Of course, I did it with pistol knife only, and you can do it if you're a really good trainer. But the magma gat makes it so much easier. And if you're going for round 50 plus, you're going to want to have the magma gat anyway. Pardon me. So if you guys don't know how to get the magma gat, there's plenty of guides on YouTube. Basically what you do is you get the acid gat. So to upgrade the acid gat, then you go over to the warden's house, put it in the fireplace, kill a bunch of zombies until all the skulls are filled. Then what you do is you put the whatever it's called in the fire pit where the blundergat was, and then you have a special blundergat. Then you have to run all the way to the industries building using flamed barrels to get that done, and then you have the magma gat. So I would highly recommend that you upgrade it as well. So put it in the pack-a-punch machine so you have 2 ammo for 50 shots, so it becomes really, really effective as well. Next, I would highly recommend you get a point weapon. So that could be any wall weapon that gets you points, or whatever other secondary weapon you decide. I don't really go whatever you want for that secondary is up to you, because the magma gat is definitely going to be your main killer, as well as the Ragnarok DG5. So point weapon is an option, but you're probably gonna want a point weapon just because you're just gonna need it, because that's how zombies goes. So now jumping into the elixirs. I have gone for temporal gift, so just so you can keep those drops lasting longer. Then I have gone for anywhere but here, just so if you get stuck again, you can kind of get out of the situation. Now I've gone for, now that leaves 2 sections left for you to do whatever you want with. I personally have gone for double points in one, and alchemical antithesis for the second one, just because alchemical, if when you get to those really, really high rounds and you're running low on money or ammo, sorry, you can use alchemical antithesis to get that ammo back in your reserves, so that you can have full ammo for you can live to last another day, basically. Next, double points, just because points are really important for this. So if you can get points, then you can get the strategy rolling faster. So now that all of the basic prerequisites are done and dusted, now I'm going to talk about how to do this strategy. So the strategy, of course, is definitely difficult if you aren't a very good trainer of zombies, that is. So I'd highly recommend that you practice a little bit, get really good at training before you do this strategy, because I would say it's a pretty difficult strategy, but it's quick, and that's why I'm sharing this video with you guys, because if you do like going for high rounds and you are a good high round player, this strategy is for you because it's very, very quick. I think it's much quicker than the industries strategy. I don't know that for a fact, but this feels quicker to me. So basically, starting off the game, you want to be really careful. You want to get points. You want to try not to go down. I personally try to get to the main prison by round 1 or 2, just so that you can get the dog going, so you can get the Hell's Retriever, so that you can get the free blundergat right away. So that takes about 10 rounds or so to get to be able to get the Hell's Retriever. But I think that Hell's Retriever is very, very important to the strategy. I've also used the Strife Pistol instead of the revolver, just because the Strife Pistol can kill zombies with headshots up until round 6 or 7. So it's really, really good to use the Strife Pistol. So once you get the Hell's Retriever, I recommend that you go and get the free blundergat. And there's 5 locations around the map. One of them is in the Industries building. Or if you guys don't know, just look up a tutorial on YouTube. It's really, really easy to find them, especially with a tutorial. So one of them is in the Industries building. Another one is down on the docks on one of the posts. The third one is up on the roof. The fourth position is in the original spawn location, where there was an original skull in the original Mob of the Dead. And then finally, there is one by the post where you can, by the warden's office, to get the where you get the free blundergat. So then I would head over to start upgrading the blundergat as well. And yeah, so now that we have all of our weapons, the shield, we need to have the shield for this strategy. The shield is so important for this strategy. If you don't have a shield, you will go down. I'm not even kidding. You will go down so fast if you don't have a shield for the strategy, because the shield just is so good for protecting your back, and just having the shield can definitely make or break this strategy, especially if you get trapped in a situation. You can turn your back to the zombies and you can shoot the Magma Gat, or you can prepare a Monkey Bomb and chuck it just so that you don't go down. So, and the most important part is where you actually put the shield. You want to put the shield in the original location by Electric Cherry. If you don't do that, you will have to run so far to get a shield, and it's really annoying. But with the roof strategy, if you have the shield by the old Electric Cherry, you can run down in 2 minutes at the end of a round and come back up, and you can continue going on your way with the high round strategy. Because, I mean, when I found this in my Pistol and Knife only series, as you see, I ended up going all the way down to the Industries building in order to get a shield, and that took so much time, and it ended up getting me pretty bored. So I'd highly recommend you put it by the Electric Cherry so that you take maybe just 2 minutes to go and get a new shield. So it's very quick and very effective. Now let's actually talk about the training, how to do the strategy the most effectively. So basically what I have decided to do is I decided that I would run around, get a full train of zombies, and these zombies come, like a full train is literally in within a minute. So you get a full train, and then you run right by the crate or the big middle square area, and you place a Magma Gat shot right there in the middle, and then all the zombies will run over it. So that's how I suggest you do the train. The dogs are annoying, but that's what you have the point weapon for. The Magma Gat will instantly kill a dog, but if you have a situation where the dog spawns before the rest of the zombies are on the map, you can pull out your point weapon or whatever other gun you're using and kill the dog no problem. So I just recommend you run, do that train, shoot the Magma Gat on the floor shoot the Magma Gat on the floor when you have a full train of zombies, and then that should take care of a lot of zombies for quite a while. I was taking zombies 2 shots at round 46. So then what I would do is I would wait for your Ragnarok DG5, and then once you train zombies around, you get a lot of kills. Then you use the Ragnarok DG5. You try and get them up to level 3, because then you can plant them right in front of the Pack-a-Punch machine on the roof, and you can just wait and hang out, and then just wait for the Ragnarok to do its business. Then when there's about, I'd say, a really small sliver, when it's about to be done, that's when you start the train again. So you just do this process over and over until, of course, you die on your whatever round you get to. So now the only issue that we haven't covered is the Wardens. The Wardens are pretty big of a challenge, but that's why whenever you feel like a Warden's coming, that's when I would save the Ragnarok, because the beautiful thing about the Ragnarok is that it can paralyze the Warden, so you can just keep on using it on them, and it will kill the Warden as long as you keep using it. So basically, you hit the Warden with the Ragnarok once, he'll be paralyzed, he'll stand back, and then you keep hitting him, and that should take his helmet off. He'll stand up again, and then you can paralyze him again, and then that's when you will take the Warden out. Of course, the Magma Gat can take out the Warden, but the most easy and effective way is to kill the Warden is using the Ragnarok DG5. So there we go, guys. That is the full strategy for a quick Mob of the Dead high round strategy. Let me know if you guys try the strategy out, and if it works for you guys, make sure you leave it down below in the comment section. I kind of debated making this video because I wanted to make sure that it's actually an effective strategy, and I believe it is. I do believe that it is an effective strategy. It's a little bit more difficult, a little bit more stressful than you might think, but if you are a good trainer and you have quick reaction time if you get trapped, you could easily get over around 100 using the strategy. I don't have proof of that, but what I think is that if you can get to round 50, you can definitely move on to round 100. But that's just speculation. You guys have to try it out and let me know how you do. If you guys like this strategy, just go ahead and try it out for yourself. You can share it around if you like, but this is my new Blood of the Dead high round strategy. I think it's really effective, and I highly recommend you give it a go. But leave a like if you guys did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, make sure you check out all of my other Call of Duty Black Ops 4 videos, and I will see you guys on another video very, very soon.